How's camp been so far? Kind of, I guess your first training camp as a full-time linebacker.
It's been going good. Just learning the position, learning the scheme, just working. That's really all we're doing right now.
I think one of the things is probably since early OTAs or a little bit through OTAs, we've seen you with a lot of the other big-name guys on defense and the starting defense work. So you're clearly earning the coach's trust. I mean, what did they kind of talk to you about from the moment you came in here? Because, I mean, you're impressing them, obviously, to be earning those reps.
I feel like just being able to focus and just learn the plays and get a good understanding of everything that's going on. But we have a strong rotation that goes through. So I look at it as like just that's my opportunity, but everybody gets opportunities.
Are you used to being labeled a linebacker yet?
Definitely. I done got used to it now. When people ask me when I'm around, I get the right answer now. At first, I used to say safety a couple times.
What's the transition like?
It's the same game, just seeing it from a different perspective. Everything's a little bit closer. It's happening a little bit faster, but so things like my footwork and my eye discipline are a little more key just because of the distance that I am from the plays now. But other than that, I feel like it's going well.
How much are you picking CJ Mosleys' brain?
I try to pick his brain with every time he talks. So that's just every day, with every comment he has, even as he's playing, I try to watch how he does it and just see the little ways that he can steal plays and steal opportunities to make plays.
Has he made this transition a lot easier for you, do you think?
Definitely. All the linebackers have, though, just everybody just helping explain how they think and just communicating. As we communicate together, it just makes it like somebody in the room always thinks similar to me. It might not be CJ one time. It might be Cash. It might be Doc. It might be Delshon. But you never know. It's just somebody can explain it in a way that makes sense, and then from there, be able to do it.
Has it surprised you at all that you're going with the ones a pretty fair amount of time?
I wouldn't say it's surprised just because I always have big goals for myself. I wasn't coming in expecting it like anything handed to me, but I definitely had that in my goals.
Does it feel comfortable when you're out there with starting lineup?
For sure. It's honestly when you're out there with those guys, there's so much communication and so much stuff going on. It's kind of easier just because they talking so much and at a high level that it's hard to be confused when you're out there with those guys.
What did it mean to you to be able to come back from the injury, make it back for the end of the last season?
Just being able to play football is just what I want to do. So having those opportunities to play a couple games, it was just awesome.
How important do you think that was in showing yourself and showing NFL teams that you're ready despite what might be a concern about the injury?
I feel like as far as the teams, I feel like it just showed them my commitment to the game first, and then it showed them that I was able to play. But I really feel like it meant more to me just to be able to get some games in and be able to get my feet back in the door and not just go a whole year off of football and step into the NFL training camp.
Did you get injured against Florida?
Yes, definitely.
Was it against Kadarius Toney,
Yeah,
who was on the Giants?
yeah,
And you're going to play them this week?
for sure.
Anything to that? Like you might have to tackle him again, kind of thing. Any thoughts back to that?
Nah, I don't think like that. I mean, I honestly think he's a good player, and I like the way he plays the game, but I don't really concern myself with stuff like that. We got to play. I got to tackle people every day, so.
Will you see him? I mean, sometimes guys talk either before or after a game.
Yeah, I probably talk to him.
No ill will or no.
Oh, no, I don't. He's out there trying to make a play. I'm out there trying to make a play. That's all we can do.
They have more of a background at the middle of the defense, but have you been able to rely at all on CJ and Jared to kind of help you with this acclimation period?
Oh, most definitely. As far as just, like I say, communicating, explaining how they think and how easier, simpler way to put it sometimes. The way it's explained in the playbook or in the scheme, the way the coaches think about it might not be the simplest way for us to think about it. So just explaining it sometimes in a different way, different words.
When you found out that this defense was going to be using you as a linebacker, did you watch any film on current linebackers that you would like to resemble your game after, or guys that you can kind of pick little things of their game out of?
More as when I got here, just we got the coaches. So like the 49ers, I watched a lot of their scheme, watched Fred and how he plays, and just watched how they linebackers would do things more.
After the draft, a lot of people said you were the steal of the draft. Do you wear that as a badge of honor or as like a snub that you shouldn't have fallen that far?
I appreciate people who think about me like that, but I'm not really worried about what people put on me. I'm just happy to be here, ready to play ball.